Hey guys, Bart with Bicycle Rider YouTube, and we have the Aventon Sinch. This is a fat tire, foldable e-bike for about $1,500, and it seems pretty damn good. Here at Biloxi Bicycle Works in Biloxi, Mississippi, we're a block off the beach. We've got a massive sidewalk that goes up and down the beach that gets full of sand. I mean, it's a natural process. The city does a pretty good job of trying to clean it up, but they also have other work to do, so the sand gets left out on the sidewalk quite a bit. This bike goes over the sand really, really well. It's also a very, I don't know, I want to call it ergonomic. It's not light. So I'm 150 pounds, and this bike, this bike is 60 pounds or around. I don't have a scale. My scale doesn't go this high. It's not a light bike, but it is foldable. So if you need to, maybe put this bike in the trunk of your car or something, it does fold up and go in the trunk of your car. Even the pedals fold up. So, if you don't have a bike rack or something, you need to get this bike in and out, or if you have a motorhome, this bike is great for a motorhome if you can handle getting it up the stairs in the motorhome. But along with the ergonomics of this bike, and this bike is pretty cool the way it folds up and the way it rides. Of course, I'm a bicycle racer, so I've been on a lot of high-end bicycles over the years. But this bike is absolutely a blast. Now, here at Biloxi Bicycle Works, I haven't sold Aventon for years, so I don't have a lot of history with Aventon. The little bit of history I do have has been very positive. They seem like a company that is really putting their best foot forward in the e-bike market, trying to establish themselves in the market with a reputation of quality and value. I'm also a Specialized dealer. Specialized makes some fantastic e-bikes, probably the best on the market. But they do, start coming in at a higher price point. So for those people looking to dive into an e-bike to see if they like an e-bike, get back out on bicycles, see if they like the fresh air, start getting some fitness, that they don't want to start out with a $3,000 plus price tag. That's why we've decided to, come in with an Aventon e-bike. It seems like a high quality e-bike for the price. It's got a very solid Bafang motor. It's a 750 watt peak, 500 sustained. They're using name brand cells, so the battery packs, are very long lasting cell. They're very tough. They seem to last through a lot of charge cycles. There's just a lot good going on with Aventon. Their screens are nice and big. They're probably not the easiest bike to get a hold of right now, just because they're in such high demand. We're in September of 2021, coming out of the corona pandemic, still in the corona pandemic, I don't know, but people are looking to get outside, looking for fitness, looking for fun ways to keep healthy. The e-bike is a great way to do that. I don't recommend this bike for a frail person who can't handle the weight of the bike. Once this bike gets rolling, it seems a lot lighter than it is. But if you've got to take this bike and bring it up and down stairs, or if you don't have some help with this bike, if this bike were to fall over on you, it's a cumbersome machine. But it is so fun to ride, and it's so versatile, and it's so compact. I have a lot of really good things to say about the Aventon Sinch. As we test this bike more in our urban situation here, along the beach sidewalk, Biloxi has a lot of torn up roads right now, and this big, wide, fat, low volume tire really does a good job of traction and keeping you comfortable. Speaking of comfort, a lot of people, when they walk into my bike shop, the first thing they do when they see a lot of these bikes is they say, oh no, I can't sit on a seat like that. Well, Aventon has made a nice seat. This is a very comfortable bike. I'm 150 pounds, 5'9", so I'm not a big guy. I have seen some big guys get on this bike and, might have a little bit of trouble depending on how much girth they have here. We had one gentleman, they just he's trying to find health. So, you know, I give him a lot of credit there, but he's starting off kind of with a big stomach. And he was having a hard time on this bike. But once again, when I saw him first get on this bike, he didn't really give it a good warm-up. He just got on and started pedaling, and I think a lot of that could have been fit. But it's not a really, you know, a really long bike in this area, and I think a lot of that is so you can, you know, use it compactly and get it into a motorhome. So, you know, with a folding e-bike, just know you're not going to have a whole lot of room, you know, between the seat and the handlebars. I think it'll fit most people just fine. This bike has a lot of power. I'm surprised at just how fast this bike is and how torquey this bike is. And you know, a lot of people when they walk into the bike shop, that's the first thing they want to know is how fast is it, how powerful is it, and how far will it go? I'm going to caution people when, you know, when we're driving our cars, 28 miles an hour doesn't seem that fast. But we have a lot of car around us. When you're going 20 plus miles an hour on a bicycle without ABS brakes, without, you know, a cage around you, just be cautious. These things are fast and powerful. If you haven't been on a bike for years, you know, I do suggest an e-bike. It helps the knees, it helps the hips, it helps your cardiovascular system, and it does it at a rate that you can control. Sometimes just on a regular acoustic bike, a bike without a motor, you're doing 100% of the work 100% of the time, and that is just a little much for some people who are just trying to find fitness again. And with an e-bike, you do have a motor that's helping you as much or as little as you want. But when you put this thing on a powerful mode and you hit the go button, just be ready because it does have a kick. It's nice because of the off-road style tires. If you wanted to go, you know, through some sand, through some dirt, through a mud puddle, something like that, this bike has the power to do that. It has the power to climb hills. But it also could throw you on the ground and hurt yourself a little bit with it too. So when you're looking at these bikes, take it easy. Ease into it. As a veteran rider, I'm saying this bike is darn fast. It's a lot faster than I originally thought it would be. So just be ready to have fun on this thing. Find health, find fitness, find adventure. If you have any questions on the Aventon e-bike, call us here at the shop. Go to your local Aventon dealer or look at the Aventon website. Look at their warranty. They're a pretty stand-up company, but look at a lot of things before you just decide to make a purchase. And you know, if I didn't think that these were a good bike to sell, I wouldn't sell them out of my shop here in Biloxi, Mississippi. So check out Aventon. Check out the Aventon Sinch if you're looking for something that folds, if you're looking for something that's got a wider tire, if you live by the beach or maybe an off-road situation. It does not have suspension, but that's where you use the PSI in the tire to kind of mitigate that. These things are pretty cool. I give them the thumbs up. It's a lot more bike than I originally thought it would be, and at a $1,500 price point, I think you're getting a lot of bike for the money. So buy one of these things and have fun. Find and venture. Let me know what your venture's doing. All right, Bart with Biloxi Bicycle Works, and if you do like our channel here on the Bicycle Rider, just hit like and subscribe. We're going to be doing a whole lot of testing on these Aventons. So hit us up. All right, thank you.